they will almost surely be inflationary. Are they wrong?
Are these the same experts that told us masks would save you from COVID and it didn't come from a lab?
Okay, you don't like them. Let me give you some more then.
Again, you're doing it again. Stop, okay?
No, you don't like them.
You let me respond or you don't invite me on your show. It's that simple.
The global trade landscape is changing fast. President Trump's approach to tariffs has sparked a big question. Are we heading toward a global trade war? Looking at current events, it's clear this isn't just media hype. Trade wars are becoming a serious issue for many countries. The key concern now is, will this lead to everyone becoming worse off in the end?
The UK sends to the US.
I'm not going to gainsay anything I've just heard on your programming, so it sounds correct to me. We have a special relationship, and we still have a special relationship.
Well, it's not that special, is it? If you've imposed 10% tariffs on everything.
What? Did I finish my sentences, or are you going to do the usual BBC thing?
Go right ahead.
So you're after Brexit, you've reaffirmed your independence, and I think that is being proven today by the special rate that has been afforded to the UK.
So we should be grateful here in the UK. Businesses here should be grateful.
Would you like to have the EU tariff level instead?
Trump's trade policies are designed to penalize countries that, according to him, don't treat American products fairly. But they've stirred up a lot of tension and uncertainty. So how do tariffs like the ones placed on the UK actually impact regular people? And what's driving these tough actions? According to Trump's team, the aim isn't to spark conflict, it's to change the rules of global trade. But can that really happen without putting a serious burden on ordinary people?
The President of the United States acted for his country, and that is his mandate.
Put his country first.
Today, I will act in Britain's interest with mine. I understand how important this is for your businesses, as it is for the British people. So we move now to the next stage of our plan.
Not got a plan.
Decisions we take in coming days and weeks will be guided only by our national interest.
Things escalated when Sebastian Gorka, Trump's deputy assistant, clashed with a BBC interviewer during a live broadcast. The exchange grew intense as Gorka firmly pushed back against questions about tariffs and U.S. trade policy. At one point, he openly embarrassed the interviewer, questioning their grasp of the issue and turning the tables in the conversation.
Well, some people here don't really understand why there's any 10% tariff at all, considering the trading relationship between the US and the UK is balanced.
It's not about balance, it's about what is being done to US goods coming into the UK, because President Trump believes in free trade, but he also believes in fair trade. And there's nothing to say that the current rate, the exempted rate, the special rate you have been afforded could not improve. It is the beginning. And I think I find it strange that you've been afforded such an exceptional status and you're complaining? I'm not sure I understand that.
I don't speak on behalf of the whole UK, let alone for the UK government.
Matters soon escalated after ex-Donald Trump Deputy Assistant Sebastian Gorka went head-to-head with a BBC presenter on air. Gorka hotly defended U.S. trade practices and excoriated the host's understanding of the subject matter. He called out the one-sided scrutiny of American tariffs, asking why other countries' trade barriers weren't receiving the same attention. What began as a routine interview turned into a sharp debate about global economic fairness. When asked how the UK could avoid the 10% tariff, Gorka was blunt. Treat US goods the same way American goods treat UK products. If the UK isn't unfair, neither will the US. It's simple, he said, basic enough for a child to understand. He added that if the UK removed VAT and other restrictions on US imports, American tariffs wouldn't be needed. Trade, he argued, should be rooted in mutual respect. Gorka explained that Trump's stance prioritizes fair trade over free trade. While free trade opens markets, fair trade ensures no country takes advantage. Tariffs, in Trump's view, are tools to restore that balance. He dismissed claims that the U.S. was punishing allies. The tariffs weren't personal, Gorka said, they were about correcting years of lopsided deals. If others impose harsh tariffs, the U.S. will respond. It's a matter of principle. Critics warn of inflation and rising costs, but Gorka pushed back. He said short-term pressure is necessary to revive U.S. manufacturing and force fairer deals. When interrupted, Gorka warned the host to let him finish, emphasizing that tariffs are temporary leverage, not permanent policy. The goal is to bring countries back to the table under fairer terms. Despite opposition from economists and lawmakers, Gorka held firm. America is done being taken for granted. He pointed to Trump's first term as proof: economic growth and stronger trade. For Gorka and Trump, this is about rewriting unfair rules and standing up for American workers. The fiery BBC clash was just a glimpse into how serious they are about reshaping global trade.